What up, players? Warboss Tay up in this mode. Thought I'd take a little break from my recent projects and do something a little bit different. I'm going to be taking a look at the Warriors of Chaos that come in the Chaos Warriors of Chaos Battalion box set. So you get 12 of these guys, and I'm going to be taking a look at the frames, what you get on them. I'm going to build them, and I'm also going to do a little conversion work with them, actually. Get them ready for my Nurgle painting. And also, let me show you what the instructions look like here. We'll take a look at it. I'll show you what they look like because I'm actually going to be building mine with some Halberds. But this is what the instructions look like when you get the Chaos Battalion box set. Overall, I say it's a great box to buy. The Battalion box set, you get Warriors of Chaos, Chaos Warriors, and Marauders, as well as a couple of Knights and some Warhounds. So, good stuff. So you get 12 in the box, and the directions are pretty simple. They show you how to build up. Here, the champion, the musician right there, standard bearer down here, and just a regular guy over there. You can either give him a shield or 2 hand weapons. And on the back it shows you a sampling of what they look like. So, it's a classic instruction set, really simple, only, it's only one sheet. It's nothing compared to the giant monster kits they've got nowadays. So let's take a look at the sprues. First we'll look at the command sprue. You get 1 cloak, 2 different standards, one with the Chaos Undivided sign and one with a smooth surface for you freehanders. And you get 5 different shield types, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 over here, as well as a double-handed weapon, one right arm holding a sword, 1 right arm holding an axe, and on the other side you get looks like a right hand holding an axe, a left hand holding a very wicked looking mace, and then a left hand holding a hammer. And these are different from arms like the Marauder arms in that they're meant to slot directly into the Chaos Warrior body, so you'll have a hard time finding other places to put these unless you chop up the weapons themselves and then use them as conversions. You get a top knot down here, skulls on spikes, which can go all over the place, a skull with horns, interesting little mutation, and the skull just by itself if you want to throw a skull on a base. You also get a hand here, 1 helmet, a skull helmet. Here's the champion head with horns, 2 different standard tops for your standard, and 2 different wicked looking helmets. So I have a feeling I'm going to end up with extra heads to go into this box, and I think that's pretty cool. Now let me show you one of the 3 other sprues you get, and you only build up 12 warriors with this, and these 3 sprues look exactly the same. So it's a big sprue, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it in half right now, and we can look at each side. So here, one side of the sprue, you get a standard bearer arm, as well as 4 heads. 5, 6. Let me zoom out a little bit. No, out I said. So you get 6 helmets, it looks like. 2 spikes for the armor, another top knot, more skulls, musician horn. So that means you get 3 musician horns with every box set. So that's interesting. Skulls, skulls, skulls. And weapons. I really like the design of the weapons. They're very ornate looking, very interesting. There we go. You got a spiked mace here, you get a hammer with spikes, wicked looking curved sword, or not curved, but wicked looking spike swords rather. Standard axes here, and then sword and an axe with a strap at the bottom. Very cool, very cool. Alright, let me show you the other side. This is the bodies. You get 4 shields. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 bodies. For the bodies, you get the backs with the cloaks here, and you get the front of their bodies, which they go in halves, so you kind of glue them together, and the front half looks like this. Really cool, really nice. Each one is a little bit different, and nothing really to speak of with the cloaks. Okay, so I'm gonna build up my 12 Chaos Warriors, and I'm gonna show you what I got with these guys. Got it in for a trade. I traded in some painted models at some painting services, and I got a box full of Halberds, which a good friend of mine, Nurgle's Nastiest here on YouTube, says that they're the way to go. So if you're gonna do Nurgle, which I'm planning to do a couple of Chaos Warriors with Nurgle, so I'm gonna give him the mark of Nurgle and arm them with these Halberds. With the Halberds, you get 3 here, and you get 1 tab with 2. So I think you're supposed to have. Actually, I have no idea how many you're supposed to have. So, but these are what the 5 of them look like. Really nice, really good design. Just a lot of flash, as you can tell. That metal flash. So you got 3, 4, 5. Let's count how many we have. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Might be missing one. The guy that I traded these for said he already started building them, but that the rest of them were in here. So there might be more, but definitely more than I need because I've only got 12. Another option is if you have the Chaos Knights box set, you could use all of the you could use the weapons they have as halberds because they're big and massive looking. So those could be halberds for your Chaos Warriors unit as well, and then you don't have to spend money to go out and get a metal conversion kit like this. It's not even a kit, it's just a bunch of halberd arms. So, alright, I'm going to build up my Chaos Warriors, and then I'll show you what they look like in just a minute. Okay, we're back after a long night of shaving mold lines, building, converting, kit bashing, and holding in place these metal halberds with my super glue. I have my unit of 12 Chaos Warriors all built up. These were great fun to build. They're so big and beefy compared to, you know, the Empire troops. They're the really frail skeletons and ghouls that I've been playing around with lately. And just I love how bulky and just totally suited up they are. So they look really great. The halberds were easy to clean the flash off. All these guys in the back are the same, so let me show you the cool guys in the front. I didn't want a guy with a helmet to be blowing the horn, so I gave this guy, the musician, a marauder head. And so you sometimes see on like Space Wolves or Feral Imperial Guard. It's the guy with the beard and the hair. It's kind of like blowing in the wind. So I think a fun fluff for this might be, since the unit is going to have the mark of Nurgle with their halberds, I think a fun fluffy thing might be for this guy to be just really racked with disease and just boils and sores, weeping sores and blisters all over his body except for his face, which Nurgle has left relatively human looking and normal sized. So that might be a fun fluffy thing for him. The standard, I didn't really kit bash anything except for the head. I used the head of a Chaos Knight with large, really super curvy horns, whereas the regular Chaos Warriors don't really have horns that ornate looking. So great stuff. The Chaos Knights, Chaos Marauders, Marauder Horsemen, they're all pretty much interchangeable except for the shields. The shields on the Knights, because the arms come separately and differently, they don't work. But like I use this bit over here to make the halberd, but it's I think it's like an ensorcelled blade on the Knight's sprue, and it just looks so awesome with this skull on the chain flailing in the wind as this guy's marching forward. This guy's helmet is a Knight helmet, Chaos Knight helmet. Excuse me. I've been up all night. But yeah, so I'm really happy with the way it turned out. His halberd is definitely really big and bulky and beefy. So really happy with this unit. Let's take a look at what is left on the sprues that is going to go into the bits box. So obviously I have all the hand weapons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, off of 3 sprues, 24, plus the ones that are on the command sprue, so that's pretty awesome. You get 2 hands holding the banner, because the banner pole. You also get 2 heads on this one. You're gonna have 2 extra horns, 3 if you don't have a musician, bunch of skulls and top knots. I decided not to use any of the top knots. I think they're kind of hard to make them look like, you know, like you should use them. I don't see how you can put these on a helmet and make it look good. But you get a lot of, like I said, all the extra weapons. Oh, and here's a champion frame. So there are a lot of helmets, heads, weapons, pieces I didn't use. There are all these awesome looking hand weapons, skulls on spikes and all that stuff. Oh, I thought this guy was from the Chaos Knights sprue, but apparently I was wrong. It's from the Chaos Warriors sprue, so that's awesome. Good, so now I have an extra Chaos champion head that I can use somewhere else. Okay, good. You also get some more helmeted heads, hand for the shield, this guy yelling, skull mask guy, and you get an extra sword in a sheath, which is pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra shields here, and I guess a back with a Chaos Star on it, but without a front there's no real use for it, and whatever banner you didn't use. So extra bits, I would say, you know, B, considering all the stuff they used to come out with, maybe B, A minus. E's to put together. They were really easy to, these guys were really easy to put together. Mold lines were very minimal, not that bad at all, and fun to convert, fun to build, and they just look so awesome when they're done. So definitely happy with the way these guys turned out. And see, is there anything else to say about them? No, I'm gonna prime these guys, or glue the basing on them, and get started hopefully with my Nurgle, Mark of Nurgle soon. I've also got some loose Chaos Warriors that a friend gave to me in trade, the same friend, so I might do, I think they have like double hand weapons, I think a couple have hand weapon shield, and some are just in various states of disarray and assembly, so I'll put those together and I'll try to do tutorials coming up for the different Warriors of Chaos gods. So starting with Nurgle pretty soon, hopefully by the end of the weekend, we'll see. So thanks for watching. Let me know if there's anything you want to know. If there is, leave a comment. Don't forget to hit the like button. And thanks for following me and my progress and everything that I'm doing with my channel. Really appreciate it, guys. So take care. Hope you're all having a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.